Wow, Friday roundup from Agri-TechE, and I'm just outside the partnering room. There's 80 partnering meetings going on in the space of a couple of hours here at Niab, where we're having the final innovation summit of the Arise programme. So you remember we've been to St. Louis and we've been to Brazil. The delegation has come to the UK this week, and we've culminated in this summit here today where there's lots of partnering going on. So as part of the programme to highlight the different innovation ecosystems for Agri-Tech, we went to the Norwich Research Park, which is a very long-standing Agri-Tech innovation ecosystem funded in large part by BBSRC, with I think it's 4 strategically supported institutes, a hospital, university. Then we went to Lincoln, the Institute for Agri-Food Technologies. Now this was the brainchild of Professor Simon Pearson back in, I think it's 2015, to really create an Agri-Tech innovation ecosystem from the ground up. It's 10 years old this year, so a very different approach to creating an innovation ecosystem. And then yesterday we were at Warwick Manufacturing Group, Warwick Agri-Tech, and that takes into account a multidisciplinary approach across the university with all their different departments, so whether it's engineering, plant science, increasingly computing science, and all of that layered on top of their Wellesbourne Innovation Campus, which is one of the former government research stations that's now under the management of the University of Warwick. So the delegation has seen 3 very different UK Agri-Tech locations, campuses. Of course there are many more, and what a pity we couldn't visit all of them, because we know there's fantastic work going on across the UK, getting those technologies and that research commercialised and the tech out into the hands of farmers, and then the opportunity for farmers to have input into the innovation process. Now the other thing that's happened this week is the Farming Minister, Angela Regal, was at the University of Reading, and she was announcing the launch of the Land Use Framework. Now this is a long-awaited document, not aimed to be hugely prescriptive, but to just map out what the future of land use could be in the UK for the next 20, 30 years, taking into account all the demands for land, not just food production, but nature recovery, ecosystem services, housing, energy production, all of that. It's I think 58, 60 pages, so it's a bit of a read, but it's worth a read because these are really important things for the future of the way land is used in the UK. So we're thinking international, we're thinking domestic use of land. We've had some new members join, but I won't go into that this week. I'll tell you about those next week. So have a lovely weekend. See you next week.
As for this week's Agri-Tech update, subscribe, share and stay connected. And don't forget to sign up for our newsletter to get the latest innovations straight into your inbox. See you next week.